Very, very deceptive. Yes. I thought that was going to go wide to the forehand. You changed the angle, changed the wrist on the shot.
Two very good oversight here of what's happening at the table, how the opposing player are positioned.
And again, it's the Chinese pair that are looking to attack, the more positive pair.
Four already. Can they repeat 11-4, which they've managed to do twice so far? Very good serve receive. You've signed it in the air, Gavin. What Richard Brause called the violin.
I think I call it the elephant.
Everyone has a different word for that. We've heard the tomahawk, elephant, everything thrown here into the ring. Meanwhile, 11-4 as well, the score of this third game. China now in the lead, 3 games to 0.
Table numéro 6, table 6, for Malaysia pour la Malaisie, and Fakim and Bet Lewe. For Romania pour la Roumanie, Elisabetta Savara, Daniela Todea. Table 6, table numéro 6.
First game, Gatинska.
Okay, so this is the 4th game. We see if the Chinese players manage to pick off where they left off in the game before that. 3 times 11-4 so far.
Some incredible spin on the ball there. It was almost like a banana shot as the ball deviates in the air. Brings us back to 2-all.
Exactly. We can see especially Katarina Gатинska having problems with the spin on the ball.
Lovely penetrating forehand again. The Chinese pair always look like they have an extra second to play the ball.
Exactly, yeah. It's largely due to the good footwork, positioning and anticipating the placement of the ball very well.
Almost surprised sometimes when they do make an error. The Bulgarians making a better fist of this one. 4-all.
Surprised to see Katarina Gatинska, mind you, barely in the top 100 of the world, having so much problems, especially on everything she's trying on the forehand side, to be honest. I'm not sure if that black rubber is a pimples rubber. Did you tell that, Gavin?
There's a strange effect coming off the rubber.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
ball is definitely slowing down, which would signal a short pimple.
6-all.
That was well done by Sibel Ramzi, masking that, making it look like she was about to play down the line, and at the last second flicked her wrist in the other direction.
That's it, and doubles looking to be proactive, not reactive. Very important. Again, that's a positive miss. That was good to see. That was the banana or elephant receive, whatever we want to call it, but much better.
8-7.
As I've understood, if you're flicking the ball, it's called a banana, but if you're doing backspin on the ball, that's the violin, or what you call elephant. Very colorful, the lingo of the table tennis players. 9-7 though for the Bulgarian team. Can they score this game here at least? Once again playing into the forehand of Katalina Gatinska. It's proven to be very successful for the Chinese. 10-8 though.
10.
Game point
8.
Bulgaria.
(10-9).
Relatively easy ball there. That was right onto the wing of the Bulgarian. Be a little bit disappointed not to execute there, and that's probably why we have a little timeout.
It's also a discussion we've had today about the placements of the timeout, how Asian coaches tend to take it very early, a very aggressive timeout to secure a game. For example, if you're up 2 games to 1 to secure the 4th game, while the Europeans tend to do this as an emergency break for their players to somehow break the momentum of the opponent. It's what Don Parker called the defensive timeout. As something to be observed here in the course of this tournament.
I think again it just depends who you're playing. If you're playing against the world #1 and you get to 10-all, or you're maybe 11-10 up, it might be a good time to try and take a timeout to nick, you know, one of the sets.
10-9.
All right, there it is. Game for Bulgaria as they win this 4th game, 11-9, closing the gap to 1 game to 3.
Ball. Wusel. Gatinska. Gatinska, zo. Love all. One love.
First point off the bat to the Bulgarians in this 4th game.
Love 2.
It's of course the 5th game. 3-1 still for Meng and Juulin.
One, two.
Changing the direction. The Chinese pairing going down the line. So now it's time for them to change up and take 1 or 2 more risks.
Wow.
2-all.
Great topspin from Meng. Looked a bit like an emergency shot, but still very well placed down the line.
Two, three.
Just falling off the shot there, as we'll see in the replay.
Lost her balance once again here. Sibel, Ramzi.
3-all.
It's often a tactic in the women's game to try and play to the wide forehand. Sometimes the women have it's difficult to get out there with balance. So I think the Chinese pair are correct there in that tactic.
4-3.
Looking to build on a 1-point lead.
4-all.
But again, it's the Bulgarians that offer the resistance.
We saw that tactic employed by the Bulgarians here as well. Here playing into the deep forehand of Chen Meng. Lucky Sibel Ramzi clipped the edge of the net, changed the trajectory of the ball completely.
When a ball hits the net and comes over, it tends to almost add spin. It's very, very difficult. You have to try and lighten your hand to guide the ball back. Again, something that is difficult to practice, but over your career you have to do that shot quite a few thousand times, so you do become quite adept at getting that back.
5-6.
And that's really impressive when that works from Sibel Ramzi. That was the, I believe, third time in this match. Very fast acceleration of the wrist. High risk shot, of course, but then again, you've said it, Gavin, they need to go for the risky shots here. 7-5. What looked like smooth sailing for the Chinese players. It's now turning to be quite an entertaining match.
8-5.
This is all starting from the Bulgarians getting their third ball on the table. Service being 1, receive being 2, and that third ball lifting it up onto the table.
Right.
6,
The
8.
strange effect from the black side of the racket from Katarina Gatsinska can be seen. Ball slowing down in the air. Caught especially Juulin off guard quite a few times.
7-8.
This time she deliberately stayed close to the table here. Closing the gap are the Chinese players, 7-8, remaining 1 point in the lead. Make that 2 again.
9-7.
Another little bit of indecision. Juulin. Ball into the middle. Do you receive with backhand or forehand?
Oh, but Sibel Ramzi cannot afford to keep missing these opportunities here. Clear opportunity for point-bringing topspin, which she attempted, but not that well executed. Still 1 point in the lead.
9-all.
Now this is very tense here. Next point desperately sought by both teams.
And we're back to 9-all because of 2 simple third ball misses. It's given the Chinese pair a chance to try and close out the match.
10-9.
Oh, and that opportunity is presenting itself right now. Match point Chen Meng to Yuling.
10-all.
Once again, we saw that effect that you described, the ball touching the edge of the net. Looks like it added spin to that too. Very difficult to control, very difficult to find the angle to push the ball down back onto the table.
Another change of spin, a higher, what I would call bluff ball, not using spin. Very, very clever at this stage of the match.
That bounced twice, yeah.
All.
Don't think you could serve much better than that. The
Absolutely.
ball just in front of the white line, superb.
That forces, of course, the decision. Do I play topspin behind the table, or do I play that over the table? That decision costs you a fraction of a second, and it might just be enough, so you can't react either way. Once again. Match point China. Well, this time they take it. Impressive backhand topspin from Juulin to finish this game off here. 4-2-1 is the final score. Juulin and Meng advancing to the round of 32. See the confirmation: 11-4, 11-4, 11-4, 9-11, and then 13-11.